Welcome back, my dear students of grade 10. We are doing the first chapter of Geography, Resource and Development. And today in this video, we are going to discuss the next topic, that is different types of soils and their features. Let us start today's work. First one is the alluvial soil. This is the most widely spread and important soil in India. The entire northern plains are made of alluvial soil. The main rivers are the Indus, Ganga and the Brahmaputra, which deposited the alluvial in that northern plains. This is also extend to Rajasthan and the Gujarat. Alluvial soil is also found in the deltas of Mahanadi, the Godavari, Krishna and the Kaveri rivers. This soil is consist of sand, silt and clay. Alluvial soil is very fertile and contains adequate proportion of potash, phosphoric acid and lime. It is ideal for the growth of sugarcane, paddy, wheat and other cereals and the pulse crops. These are the areas of the alluvial soil. In this area we can find the alluvial soil. It is very fertile and the soil of the drier area is more alkaline and can be used for the cultivation after the proper treatment and the irrigation facilities. Next soil is the black soil. This soil is black in color and also known as record soil. This soil is ideal for the growing cotton crop, mostly found in the Deccan Trap and is made up of lava flows. Black soil is well known for its capacity to hold the moisture. इसके पास ज़्यादा कैपेसिटी होती है, एबिलिटी होती है कि ये पानी को ज़्यादा अब्जॉर्ब कर लेती है. Black soil is generally poor in phosphoric content and develop cracks during the hot weather season, which help in the proper aeration of the soil. Aeration means the need of the air. उसकी नीड को पूरा कर देते हैं, which cracks are developed during the hot weather season. These are the areas of the black soil. These are the cracks that develop during the hot weather season help in the proper aeration of the soil. Next is the red and the yellow soil. Red soil mostly found in the southern parts of the Deccan Plateau, Odisha, Chhattisgarh, southern part of Middle Ganga Plains. It is red in color due to iron content and it looks yellow when it is properly hydrated. These are the areas of the red soil. Next type of soil is the laterite soil. Laterite soil develop in the areas with high temperature and heavy rainfall. Humus content in the soil is low because decomposer get destroyed due to high temperature. Laterite soil is suitable for cultivation with adequate doses of manure and fertilizer. इस एरिया में हम कल्टीवेशन कर सकते हैं अगर हम प्रॉपर उनमें मैन्योर और फर्टिलाइज़र यूज़ करें. मोस्टली फाउंड इन द कर्नाटका, केरला, तमिलनाडु, मध्य प्रदेश and hilly areas of Odisha and Assam. By adopting appropriate soil conservation techniques, it is very useful for growing tea and coffee. These are the areas where we can find the laterite soil. Next type of soil is arid soil. This soil is sandy in texture and saline in nature. In some areas, the salt content is very high and common salt is obtained by evaporating the water. कई एरियाज़ में जो salt content है इतनी ज़्यादा क्वांटिटी में हो जाता है कि evaporation process से हम वहाँ पर common salt भी obtain कर सकते हैं. With proper irrigation facilities, the soil can be used for cultivation. इन एरिया में अगर proper irrigation means water facilities होती है तो we can use that soil for the cultivation. These are the areas of the arid soil. Here we can find the arid soil. Main areas are the western Rajasthan. Next type of soil is forest soil. The soil is found in the hilly and the mountainous areas. They are loamy, silty in the valley sides and coarse grained in the upper slope. The soil texture is varies according to the mountain environment where they are formed. This soil is acidic with a low humus content in the snow-covered areas of the Himalayas, and because of the denudation process, this soil is acidic with the low humus content. These are the areas where we can find the forest soil. As we know that soil is very important for us, but various human activities like deforestation, overgrazing, construction and mining, natural forces like wind, glacier, water lead to the soil erosion. Soil erosion means washing down of the upper layer of the soil. We must adopt some soil conservation techniques to prevent the soil erosion. The various soil conservation techniques that we can adopt, that is contour plowing, terrace farming, planting lines of the trees, shelter belts, etc. that can help in the preventing soil erosion. That's all for today's lecture. I hope today's concept, that is different type of soils and their feature, is clear to you. And with this chapter is completed, and all the concept of this chapter, that is resource and development, is also clear to you. Thank you for watching these videos. Have a nice day.